But my thing is that LaToya sitting up here talking about Drew's hair, and this motherfucker had the same braids on her head since the beginning of the season. And here we are in episode 7. Girl, get some new braids and stop talking about somebody else's hair. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scott, and we're here for another review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13 episode 7. So let's get right on into this tea, honey. Now with Drew fully healed from her injury, she decides that she wants to spend some time with the girls and have a girls night out at her house before she moves out of her house. She has a chef there that's gonna cook all of the food, and and this is just a trip as a prelude to them going on a girls trip. Now Ralph was like, you know what, you deserve this trip, you know what I mean? And yeah, you saying that she deserved it all right because she gonna be gone for a couple of days, and that gives you that time to go out and do your toxic bullshit. Or you probably feel like, well, I was gone for 3 days in Tampa, so you may as well get your 3 or 4 days away from me. Fair trade, I must say. But girl, Drew, don't be too sure now, because Ralph is toxic and fine and an Aquarius, like myself, I might add. And yeah, I wouldn't say you need to trust him too much, because his eyes better not wonder why you in South Carolina. If she's so fine, then that's where he will be. His eyes better not wonder why you in SC. Oh, for the last time, y'all, if y'all gonna wear them damn face shields, please put a mask on up under them. Because if you just wearing just a naked ass face shield, it's not gonna help. You still can catch COVID. Stop being dumb. But yeah, Kenya, her ass is sitting there getting ready to eat, and LaToya walks up without a mask on, of course, and she meets up with Kenya for dinner. Now, they discussed the trip. Basically, so many words, LaToya and Kenya are going to ride a jet. That's what they're going to do. They're going to get on a jet plane. They're not going to tell the other girls that they're getting on a jet. They're just going to ride the bus. The other girls are going to ride the bus while Kenya and LaToya ride the jet. So they start talking about Drew, because Drew called and she was inviting Kenya to her girls' night at her house. And Kenya was like, well, are you inviting LaToya as well? And Drew said, no, she's not inviting LaToya. Great. She shouldn't be inviting LaToya. No damn well. Who wants her ass anywhere? Okay? Don't nobody want her motherfucking ass nowhere. You did the right thing by not inviting that bitch to your house. Okay? I'm sorry. That bitch word really just slipped out after I've been doing so well and not using that word, because I'm just gonna point this out real quick. I got a lot of blowback from Potomac when I used that word bitch. I said I was gonna try to fall back on using that word. I think I've done a great job at not cursing too much in my reviews, these last couple of reviews I've been doing. But the homie has a bad day sometime, child. So now they start talking about Mark and how, Kenya now has to ask him for permission to do certain things. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, Kenya's in a way worse situation than anybody at this point, and it's really sad to see, child. Now it's time for Drew's get together. I don't know what the hell that is on top of Drew's head. I don't know if that's a rose bush or what on top of her head, but I ain't really like it. And she was just throwing that shit around like she just knew it was something. It looked like a teddy bear on top of Drew's head. Y'all know I've been going up for Drew this whole season because I really like Drew, and I think she brings something to the show. I know some of y'all don't want to give her no chance, but I think that Drew really does bring something to the show, and I think it'll be a crime if they don't bring her back next season. As all the ladies arrive, I don't know if Drew's doorbell don't work or not, but Candy was knocking on that door like she was the police, and Drew couldn't hear her on the phone. And it was like, Candy was like, I left my key. If y'all don't know where I got that from, I got that out Friday when she was like, damn, Smoke, what you doing knocking like a damn police? I can't hear on the phone. I left my key. I was talking shit, just opened the goddamn door. That's what Candy was giving at their door. So as they were sitting there, Portia decides to tell Drew about LaToya making fun of her wig. Now apparently in another deleted scene that they decided to make a flashback, it was Cynthia, Candy, Portia, and LaToya. They were having drinks one night, and Latoya started going in on Drew's wig. Now that pisses Drew the hell off. She said she doesn't really know Latoya. She only met her one time. She's going around town talking about her like a dog. And she was like, and what did she do again? The producer said she's a YouTuber. Oh, YouTube, is that a job? Oh, okay. Now Drew, girl, I love you, but don't come for the YouTube hustle now, because I'm trying to get to where Latoya, because she got over 1 million damn subscribers. So YouTube is a job for some of us. It's a second job for me, as a matter of fact. It's a side hustle on my end, because I have a full-time job where I go to work 40 hours a week, 8 or 9 hours a day, got vacation time, got personal days, got all of that good benefits, got my medical, my dental, and my vision insurance, baby. So yeah, but this is a second job, because guess what, we do get a W-2 for this shit, and we do file it on our taxes. So don't do too much now, Drew, because sometimes YouTube can make a good living. I ain't there yet, but the check be coming, trust me. And it's been really good over the last couple of months. I just had to say that. But she told Drew, and of course that's Portia, you know, stirring the damn pot as usual. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna talk about Kenya stirring the pot, I'm gonna talk about Portia stirring the pot. She knew she was being messy when she said she knew what she was doing when she said, I'm gonna tell her everything that I know. And I see, it's so funny to me, because I see a lot of y'all on Twitter, you know, praising Portia for stirring that pot, but when Kenya stir that pot, y'all don't have that same energy. Like, if y'all gonna crucify one, crucify the other one. Portia was being messy as a motherfucker when she told Drew that shit, just like Kenya was messy as a motherfucker these other past few weeks, because she been messy as a motherfucker all damn season. But Portia was being messy, so it's her turn to get called out. And let me guess, someone's gonna come in my comment section and bring up a story that I brought up on the story time about me and my failed relationship with some guy that got engaged to another man who is no longer with anymore. You know, they stay using that same story that has nothing to do with this show against me, child. I know the troll is gonna be somewhere lurking. They always hate watching me. So they asked Drew to sing. I always knew Drew knew how to sing, though. Drew was singing on the, she played a singer on the game. So I always knew that she could sing. She got a good voice on her. And then, you know, they showed that that flashback of Portia singing Amazing Grace at the season 5 reunion. Baby, I holler when I saw that, because I holler when she first sung it. So then Drew asked the girls, Drew and the girls was talking about the trip, and she asked Kenya how she going. Now apparently Kenya called Drew and text Drew and told her that she was going on a private jet, and she didn't want her to tell the other ladies, and Drew said she wasn't gonna say nothing. But when they was sitting out in front of everybody, Drew decided to bring it up and stir the motherfucking pot. Now Drew, if the girl told you not to say nothing, why the hell would you say something? Like that was messy as a motherfucker. You knew what you was doing, and you did it though, because you knew what you was doing, and it gave us more drama to deal with. But my thing about it is, King, if he wasn't being, you say that Drew being sneaky, but at the same time you're being sneaky too, because you got a whole jet plane and you didn't even tell these girls, and you don't even want Drew to tell the rest of them that you got a jet plane. So you being sneaky and Drew being sneaky for asking your ass in front of the group, putting your ass on blast basically for your sneaky shit. That's sneaky and you sneaky. Both of y'all was being sneaky together, and now you mad because she called you out in front of these girls. That's what that is. So all the girls are getting ready for their trip. Now they with their husbands, they packing up, they doing all of this other stuff. And then on the plane, Kenya and Latoya on the plane together, and Kenya tells Latoya that Portia was getting some shit going between her and Drew, basically saying to her that she was dragging her wig, and she got Drew all upset about it. But it's true. You were shading her wig, and Kenya was shading her fucking wig too. Both of y'all were being mean ass bitches. That's what y'all were doing. Didn't I just say I'm not going to use that word no more? Didn't I just say I wasn't going to use it like that? Didn't I say it? But y'all were being meanies. Pretty much, that's what y'all were doing, and you know you was, so don't play no victim in this shit, because you ain't one. You was being mean, girl, and that's just what it is. And now she want to say Portia extra. Latoya, if anybody's extra, is you. Now, y'all know I don't shoot marbles with Portia at all, but Latoya is the one that's extra and thirsty for a damn storyline. If anybody's extra, it's her ass, because she been laying it on thick since she got here. Then they on the bus ride, and we see that Shamia got a confessional. I am so happy to see that Shamia got a confessional. If y'all been watching me, y'all know I've been wanting her to get a peach or just be an official friend. And it looks like she's an official friend this season, because she got a motherfucking confession. After all these years, she finally got one. Love my girl Shamia. But they all asked Portia, Well, before they even get on the bus, rather, Candy was on time. Portia was on time at Candy house. She even asked to kiss Candy again, and Candy was like, "You're going down the wrong road, wrong road, wrong road." Yeah, cause she don't want to go through that shit again. You kiss her ass again. You know, Candy kiss you again. You gonna say that she Bill Cosby you all over again. We don't need that. We don't need another season of that shit again. But then they start asking about where's Portia and Dennis and all this other stuff. And you know, she was basically saying they're not together. They're just cool. Girl, who you think you fool? You know you fucked that big stomach ass nigga. Like, who the fuck you fool? Then they started talking about the jet, and Portia was big mad when Kenya did not when she found out that she's bringing Brooklyn on the trip. She wanted to bring her baby too, and she felt like she did not get the common courtesy of inviting her child. Now here's my thing with that. I know a lot of people compared this to the Housewives of Potomac, a show that I hate to bring up at this point, when Wendy got mad about not being able to bring her baby. Now my thing about Wendy's situation, because I do feel like Kenya did not give Portia or the rest of them the common courtesy to say that you can bring your child. The reason why we came down on Wendy about it, because it wasn't Ashley's trip. You came at the wrong person. The person you should have been coming at about that was Monique. And now if you would have came at Monique about, you know, you didn't give me the courtesy but you gave it to Ashley, I would understand your anger towards Monique, not Ashley. Ashley asked could she bring her baby. You know what I mean? And Monique allowed it. Monique was the one who didn't give you the common courtesy. It wasn't Ashley, it was Monique. That's why Wendy got red the way that she did, because she gave her anger to the wrong person. It should have been in Monique and not Ashley. So Portia does have a point, but why y'all want to bring y'all babies on the damn girls trip anyway? Like, anyway. What you bringing for? What you bringing her for? I don't understand. Like, Portia, girl, whatever. And you know, Kenya and Latoya picks the rooms and stuff, and you know, but they go back to the bus, and Portia is still mad. And you know, this was a to be continued episode, so we already know that we're gonna be in Charleston, South Carolina for a little while. And they say that this is where the season heats up, and I believe, because this was a great episode, and I believe what we were missing from this season was a bunch of group scenes, and we didn't have that. And I'm glad that Drew is finally filming with the rest of the group. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen for the rest of these for the next few weeks. Okay, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Make sure y'all like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. If you want to follow me on any social media, it's below the video. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.